Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Eman Mojali, and I am a second year university, a PhD student in management study. It's a pleasure for me today to present my research paper. The title of my research is Artificial Intelligence Adoption Frameworks for Enhanced Customer Experience in the GCC insurance sector. And so we are here trying to investigate the AI regional adoption challenges, including regulatory, cultural, and infrastructure barrier. So I'll take you through the background of my thesis. To provide you with the background is the global insurance industry is fast moving to adopting AI and mainly in gaining customer and retaining customer, as well as divert the economy in a different way. But on the other hand, the GCC here are lagging behind when it's compared to AI adoption, comparing to the global trend. The unique of our region, it's mainly comes from the regulation perspective, as well as the cultural and the infrastructure gap. Through mapping the literature review and being more than 25 years in the insurance sector, those are the three main problems that the researchers identifying the gap in AI in the GCC insurance sector, which is hindering the innovation and the growth of the market, as well as a lack of a framework tailored to the GCC specific. And third is the insufficient focus on personalization and customer satisfaction as client-centric solutions, a product. The research objectives, which is here coming from first, the investigation of customer needs and AI solution for personalization, assessing the regulatory landscape affecting AI adoption in GCC sector, identifying infrastructure and technical requirement for AI personalization, and the final objective, evaluating alignment for AI adoption within GCC economic and technology goals. The main research question is how can AI be harnessed to enhance customer experience and personalization in GCC insurance sector, considering the unique regulatory, cultural, and infrastructure extents of the region. The sub-question will definitely help us to aim or to reach the objectives of the research, which is what are the specific customer needs and expectation that can AI address in the GCC insurance sector. How do current regulatory framework in the GCC affecting AI adoption in the insurance industry, as well as the infrastructure? What are the infrastructure and technical requirements for adopting AI-driven personalization on the GCC insurance sector, and how can AI framework develop align with GCC's vision for economic diversification and technological enhancement? So the significance of this study, which will be the main impact, is to provide the first AI adoption framework. Reviewing multiple research, we recognize that there is an AI framework pertaining to different industry, but specific to the insurance. And within the region of GCC, there was a lack of frameworks. Supporting the GCC's vision for economic diversification and digital transformation, and it would be enhancing the customer specification and retention throughout driven AI personalization. And finally, it will provide an actionable steps to address regulatory and cultural barriers. Going the research scope, so it's mainly concentrating on the GCC sector, but within the insurance context, and the examiner examines the regulator framework, infrastructure readiness, and as well customer preference. And it would be having a case study as part of the methodology, with interviewing within an AI and insurance professionals, and focus on the group discussion within different stakeholders. The literature that we, as a literature review, the main group that it was explained in the research is first to introduce the AI of the insurance, an overview of AI role and the impact of the global insurance industry. And AI, it's a part of the digitalization, and AI by itself, it's a big title. Within the AI, that there is an application that it is available for insurance companies. And the GCC, it's a limited application that we've seen insurance companies offering and utilizing to their client. On the other hand, we will be looking as well as a global trend and personalization in insurance. So we look at literature that describe the AI within the global market. What is available in the market as a global? What is the achievement? Where it was heading? And what is the future as well? Studies or future initiatives that the market will be taken and considered. Ethical and regulational consideration, then highlighting the challenge such as fairness, transparency, and regulatory guideline. AI and GCC insurance company, which is mainly we will be focusing, narrowing the literature to the GCC, looking at the GCC, and here most of the literature that describe the insurance market as chatbot as an application, and big data analysis, which is used for actuarial and other regulatory as well for evaluation. Customer-centric model in GCC. So we look at a literature that examine the customer-centric within the insurance company, and whether there is any literature that it had addressed the AI needs as well. The theoretical foundation, which is, I will discuss it more in the next slide. I use the technology organization environment TOE framework, as well as service dominant logic and the AI of insurance company. The TOE, it's actually looking at the company or the organization or the GCC within different perspective, and with regard to the client perspective, valuing of a client perspective, the DS logic will take care of that. The regulatory and ethical issue, my colleagues before, she did discuss about ethical of AI, and this was as well part of the literature. When we look at literature, how they address the ethical consideration in AI adoption. The technological requirement for AI and GCC, which is here will be addressing mainly the infrastructure, the gap infrastructure within the GCC countries, and how this is different than the global or other region. The strategic alignment within GCC, which is the vision of most of the GCC country of 2030. So where we are, and we are almost a year of the 2030. And the 2030 is to have economic diversification and to empower more financial sector. Yes. So the conceptual framework here, as we discussed, is about technology, organizational, and environmental, which is and the technology, looking at the current capability, technological capability, available solution within GCC countries. Organization, which is, this is all an internal factor, so management support, financial readiness, and as well technical capability of staff and of the organization, and the organization culture, which is here the culture within the GCC countries. Environmental, this is an external context, which is looking at regulatory requirement, market adoption, and customer expectation and cultural consideration. Now coming to conceptual framework, so the which is on the service dominant logic. It's talking about value creation and the service innovation within the context of insurance companies. So the customer perspective, personalization of insurance product, and interaction with AI and customer feedback from the service side. The AI-powered customer integration channel, interaction channel, automation claim, and real-time service adoption. So, and this framework or conceptual, we are in, and this study is to interlink both frameworks, which will give us the overview from company perspective, country perspective, as well as from a client perspective. However, the methodology will be used as actually qualitative, and will be looking at interview from the market, as well case study to a number of companies within the region, and then we'll analyze the data in order to give us actually the finding that we look, and giving the recommendation at the end. In conclusion, this study will be having a huge impact on the insurance market, mainly in GCC. And I hope this study will be going further to other regions, because it's a unique, it's something that addressing mainly now AI, but in the future it will be addressed different perspective within the technology and digitalization. Thank you so much.